Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. Already heads up in the beginning of the video, not much has happened. I know it's quite frustrating, but it is, especially over the long weekend here. There wasn't really a lot of money that came in that could have moved the market. A very slow market at the moment, a little volume, a little volatility, but typically these periods do lead at some point to an impulsive breakout, and I think the chart includes everything it needs to include to make this impulsive breakout likely. It just needs to happen now. It just needs to happen. So until that happens, we're basically following our trend lines. We're following our price channels. We have this sort of consolidation, this slightly downward sloping channel here, which looks corrective. And as long as we're holding the 3.75 cent level within this yellow trade setup, this long trade setup, we can expect upside. Now, it's always here this 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, which is basically the deepest level of retracement that for wave 2 is going to lead to a likely third wave rally. Because below that level, 90% of those setups typically fail, maybe not immediately, but eventually they often fail. In 90% of cases, I would say, maybe 85%. And so far you have a lot of overlap here on the way down. That is indicative of corrective price action, whereas the move to the upside was quite impulsive. So I'm leaning towards continuation to the upside. What I cannot rule out is that this yellow wave 2 will be reset a little bit lower. So far it found support here at the golden ratio on the 3rd of April, but has failed to rally impulsively and has failed to rally above the previous wave 1 high, which is at 4.29 cents, which is a level I need to see broken to confirm that we are actually in a third wave rally. Until that happens, it is likely and probable and possible. Anything is possible really, but it's likely that this wave 2 will also be reset because so far we haven't managed to get off the ground. So with it, whatever's happening in this trend reversal area in this orange box is really just noise. Important is that 3.75 cent level, because below that level invalidation will likely occur. So it won't really be invalidated until it goes below the beginning of the wave 1. That's the level at 3.58 cents. Below that level, we are resetting large wave 2, which would still be a bullish option, just in a more complex correction. That's why we've got the alternate wave 2 down here. But below that 78.6 Fib level, which relates to the larger cycle, I have to turn bearish to a degree. I have to turn bearish to a degree. So that's sort of my view at the moment. There is not much more to add here. I think a third wave rally could occur directly from here. If it doesn't occur from here, one more chance as long as we hold the yellow support area. And below that level, the overall bullish scenario will lose some ground and will seriously be challenged. Unfortunately, until we now see a move, there is not much more to add. We need to see as a first signal that this wave 2 here in yellow is over. We need to see as a very first indication the break above the B wave high at 4.2 cents. You can see there is quite relevant resistance. It was here already in March actually. It then needs to follow through and break above the wave 1 high at 4.3 cents, and then we take it from there. Things can move very quickly. They can move very quickly when an impulse is starting. It's typically that in these periods now, people are very bored. People are switching off. They're not. I always see it in the viewer numbers. Less people watch. When the price then makes a move, it is normally then already here when people start to react. So things can move very quickly. I mean, look at what happened here after the 10th of March. Things happened so quickly. I mean, you had this jump really of what was it, 20% in a day or whatever. And then people just can't react anymore because the price has already moved 25%. So just be aware. That's why I like to buy these pullbacks, because when you try to chase a wave, it's already moved like 20%. But that's just me. Okay, that's my update about GALA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.